Welcome everybody to another episode of On My Sports. As always, it's your boy John J. And with me once again is my dog, 𝐴𝒚 from the GOAT. What's going on, broski?
What it do? We back in the house for show. Another crazy week of sports. We crowned the champion, bro. We crowned the champion, man.
That we did. It's always a special time, man. Always a special time.
Yeah.
I love it. So, man, aside from that, just how you doing, man? How you feeling?
Life be lifing, but no matter what, we gotta, keep rolling with the punches. That's what we do. No matter what, man. Brush yourself off and keep it moving. It's summertime. Hey, man, Chicago, man. Let's be safe. Put the guns down. Man, 72 shot in 72 hours, 10 killed over the weekend. Come on, man. I love my city, man, but it's just always something going on. But, let's keep it on a light note, man. Hey, just excited about, crowning seeing, somebody take the lead, in the championships out there in a certain sport, and, seeing some young guys, get their chance to finally get over the hump. So this was a great the last week has been pretty amazing.
Yes, no doubt. And we definitely got a hell of a show planned today. A lot to talk about. But before we jump into all of that, aside from the unfortunate events back home, what else? What caught your eye this week?
Oh, I'm wondering, man. One of the things about, being an older guy, I love TV shows, I love catching a good show, getting, binged out and really just falling in love with a show and the characters and just being excited about it. And, I'm wondering what's going on with 50 Cent and the Power universe. What's going on? If you notice in recent news, what I saw, not only is this the last season of Ghost, book chapter 2, but they also releasing information that this is the last season of Force. So what's going on, Fifth?
I think it's just my fault. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I'm just wondering, what's going on because and I'm not gonna lie. Hey, I'm the first guy to say that Force was trash. I watched every episode anyway. It's about the Chi. So anytime somebody makes something about Chicago, I'm gonna watch. That's just what I'm gonna do. So but. To see him canceling shows. And there was another show that he had. I don't know if you watched it. It was called that's a different show. It was about this guy that got out of jail. It was on ABC.
Yeah. I forgot the name of it. And man, I remember that one.
The show was really good. It was about a guy that had got out of jail. He was a lawyer. He ended up helping other guys get out of jail. And it was a great show. And it just disappeared. But I don't know. I don't know if he got something bigger coming, what's going on. But hey, that's my fix, man. I'm gonna miss those. That's something we've been enjoying for probably the last 10 years, man. The Power universe has been, part of our lives, man. Seriously, So
100%.
If it goes away, I'm gonna miss it. It makes a shame that Fast and Furious has outlasted the Power universe.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you're right about that.
Shout out to my Fast and Furious fan because I am.
I was finna swing that, but I can't.
Yeah.
But I could, but I don't want to try that hard. But that's a good one though, because I agree, man. That whole universe is something I've been attached to from the jump. I wouldn't say I was on at the very, very beginning. I got on maybe halfway through season 1 of Power. So that's close enough to the beginning. And I've rewatched them all a million times. And I agree. Force, trash is rough. Is definitely nowhere near the caliber of that and the Chi. Speaking of which, the Chi is on another level this season.
And they make Tommy seem like he's a superhero on Force, bro. He can do things that's just not possible.
And it's funny that you mentioned that you compared it to Fast and Furious because they did this. They doing the same thing with Fast and Furious. They superheroes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. Once they went out of space, I was like, why'd they do this? Like, come on, y'all.
Wait, we started off as just racers. What's happening?
We having fun. We don't gotta go out of space.
Facts. But I think that Well, I know that his relationship with stars has been shaky because that's been public for a long
Yeah,
time. He always
yeah,
been complaining, so I think
yeah,
that's finally reached ahead. But I know that he also got his own studio now, so
yeah.
maybe it's just the
Somewhere,
in-house move.
in
Hopefully,
somewhere in not what's the boot? I know it's somewhere in the boot. The boot. I said the boot. That's not New Orleans, but what what state is New Orleans in? Louisiana.
Louisiana.
It's somewhere in Louisiana. I saw that. It's somewhere in Louisiana. So yeah, he did open up his own studio, but that's pretty cool, man. So who knows? He got
Maybe it could be a situation where he just taking his own IP and bringing it in house. Maybe he sell it somewhere else. That's always a possibility. I don't know. Hopefully we get some answers to that,
yeah, this is a guy
because
that made
that's
200,
something that
200 million off
everybody.
vitamin water. So and I guess he
If you, I don't know if you were. I know you like Marvel, so I don't know if you were into the Netflix shows back in the day, the Daredevil and Jessica Jones, all of that stuff. If you caught up with those, so
I didn't really start streaming until late in the game.
okay. But when news broke of Disney Plus becoming a thing before it came out, they started snatching up their IP and they canceled all of those shows on Netflix.
Okay.
And then 5 years later, you just saw Daredevil in the latest Spider-Man and Kingpin and a couple other shows, and the Hawkeye and the Echo show. And it's the kind of that same thing. They took up their IP, but they had a contractually they had to wait that time before they could use them in something else. Maybe it's a certain situation where he just snatching up his IP and he finna use it somewhere else. Hopefully, because I don't want to see it go altogether.
Yeah.
But we'll see. That was a good one. For me, what caught my eye, and I'm glad you took it to the realm of the TV shows, because I got another one that everybody talking about, and that's House of the Dragon, man. If you're a
Yeah.
Game of Thrones fan, man,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? They appointment TV. Even on the streaming app, you gotta wait until 8 o'clock on Sunday. So you can't cheat.
Ain't
You got
fun.
everybody it's like a ghost town when you go outside. Everybody is in the house watching
They're
Game of
keeping it old
Thrones, the
school
House
with
of
that,
the
and I love
Dragon.
it. I love it.
And they kicked it off with a bang.
Yes, sir.
Um, and I ain't gonna get into spoilers since it's so fresh.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know
Let,
how
let, let
many,
the people enjoy it.
this
You know,
they don't come
now,
to this channel for
now
that.
some people like
But
to wait till the last episode and then watch every episode. Some
and
people don't
then
like to. Some people don't like to wait every week like we do. I enjoy that. Yeah, but some people like to wait,
yeah.
so we won't spoil it on them.
But yeah, they started off with a bang, and everybody is talking about it. So just this month was anticipated for a bonanza of TV shows, man. That I don't know if you in the Star Wars, but that Acolyte show,
Very good
you
show.
got
I've watched
Clipper
every
show,
episode. Man,
yeah.
I've watched every episode of that. Yeah, yeah.
I've
The Acolyte
already
show is
watched
really awesome.
I've already watched today's episode before we went live.
Yeah, we're gonna catch that after this.
So it's a lot going on right now, and it's crazy
Yeah,
because June used to be nothing. Because it was summertime, it get you to go outside. It wasn't no TV shows. Everything was off this was the off season, but now
yeah, it was.
you getting hit with some major stuff. I guess this is the time for the streamers. The
Yeah,
fall is for the networks, the summer is for the streamers.
yeah.
But enough of that, man, because we got some real live sports to get into, man, and a lot to get into. And to kick it off, congratulations, man. I do to the world champion Boston Celtics for winning their NBA leading 18th world championship. And Magic Johnson even took to Twitter to talk about his dislike about it. But just give me what did you think about the series altogether? Breakdowns, what's next for both teams, all that good stuff.
Well, first of all, I got to give a shout out to that man, Sonny. That man, Sonny said, man, Boston could win this and it could be over quick. He said that. He said
Yeah.
this could be over
He
quick.
said 5 games either way. Whoever won, it was going to be in 5
Yeah,
games.
he said that. He called that it could be quick either way. One thing I want to say is, shout out to Missoula, man. Torn meniscus and all. Did you see that report?
I
They,
did see that report.
I'm like, man, okay, my man, a soldier out here, huh? He said, I ain't gonna be like, the coach with with Minnesota. I ain't gonna be like him. I'm gonna still run around this bench and take care of my guys and make sure we good. I thought that was pretty crazy to see that report come out. But shout out to the Celtics. I'm not a Celtics fan. Hate to see them take the lead, with the most championships ever, but they've been doing this for a long time. If you watch the history of what basketball is about. They are basketball, if you want to talk about basketball in history. But we talk a lot about, going through, the motions and having to, earn your keep and having to go through, the hard times to make it to the tippy top. Over the last 10 years, we watched a lot of put together teams do things that other teams couldn't do because the players were so good and they were in their prime. But to see those two young kids that we've been watching and been critiquing real hard since day one, since they came out of college. To see them, get over the hump. To see, the young kid, Jaylen Brown win the MVP for the second time in a row. To win the Western Conference one and then to win that one.
East.
East. I'm sorry, please forgive me. But the East. But to see him win those both in a row, after being left off, and being treated when it comes to all NBA, when we all see that he is an integral part of why that team was the number one team in the East. But all the way around, man, they earned that. Yes, they did have a little easy walk to the finals, but they got there. I mean, man, shout out to Jrue Holiday, man. Hey, that man could go into any party. He can go into any party. He can go into any arena. He can go into any washroom. He can say, "I like the Kyrie Irving."
And how about this? And I'm sorry to jump in. I don't know, but
say that, bro.
But yeah, why you about Jrue Holiday? How about in this new decade of this 2020 decade of the 2020s? There are only two players that have won multiple championships since 2020.
Yeah, Jrue and Pope.
Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, KCP.
He got it with the Lakers and the Nuggets. No one's won back to back yet this decade.
We are starting to go into a different age of the NBA. Well, now it's getting ready to start being about team. Boston was a great team. They would, yes, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, they are great players. They are not superstars. Let's be honest. They are both great players. I think they can lead teams, but they can't win championships alone. They've proven that. They need each other. They really do play well off each other, but that's what it's about. It's about team. We're finally starting to fall back into we need to make this team work. We saw what Porzingis brought to that team. We saw what old man Horford brought to that team. Like I said, shout out to Jrue Holiday and the games he put up during the whole playoffs. I mean, lock it down, Kyrie, but not only just that, but just playing well throughout everything. I don't think, does he talk, smile, frown? Like, he's like the plain face assassin, but I've always been a Jrue Holiday fan. Shout out to Jrue, but yeah, man, hey, they came, they saw, they did their thing. What you thought about everything? Because of course we picked the the Mavericks to win it all. The whole squad did. That's what we thought was gonna happen. What you got?
I wasn't mad at it at all. Like I said, I'm only a fan of one team, and that's the Bulls. Aside from that, I'm a fan of players. I like Kyrie and Luka. I like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. So I'm happy that they got over the hump. I was worried if they didn't succeed. I thought that maybe some changes would need to be made. But I'm glad that I'm happy for them. They have been in this position since they walked foot into this league. We talked about it over time and time again. So it was due. If there was anybody that deserves it, you could say it's them. They've put in all of the work, no shortcuts. They made all of the steps, and it finally paid off. So it's good to see. Jason Tatum needed this for his legacy to be able to continue to be looked at as a premier guy like he is. And now he's going to get that massive, massive payday. Did you see the rumor? They talking 5 years, 315.
Yeah.
Whew, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's outlandish.
Hey, the $50 million boys. You know, their boys will make $50 million a year. And the thing about it is, you know, if you know anything about, you know, when it comes to the culture, when it comes to different parts of the state, like if you go to Boston, like it is so expensive, the cost of living there, to get a hotel room, tickets to the game. So it's not like they kind of remind me of like with Golden State, how they could just throw their money around because of, you know, how much money is out there. You know, Boston, same thing. But at the end of the day, though, like they've already paid Drew, they paid Jalen. Now they paying him. Like how much money they got to throw around, bro? Like Jesus Christ.
You know, it's all, you know, the new you know, the TV deal is fresh. I don't think is it official? I don't think it's official just yet, but the NBA is about to go. Everything is about to increase. We know the bidding war is costing us the TNT crew. So we know about that. So they're about to get blessed. So that's just the first sign that everything is going up to see the increase like that. But again, I'm happy to see it. I think that it's entirely possible that this might be the first team of this these 2020s to be a back-to-back potentially, as long as everybody can stay healthy. You know, we going into the off season, and we'll get into that in a little bit, but it's yet to be seen what anyone else can put together that can topple them just yet. It'll be interesting to see if Denver makes any noise or OKC or Dallas. But yeah, you would have to think that there's a strong possibility that that they should be the favorites to do it again. Got to see what Dame and them do in Milwaukee, but this is a complete team. Al Horford even mentioned coming back. I thought that he was be first in line to retire as soon as he got one.
What year is Al Horford? 17, 18?
1 million.
1 million.
But just talk about what do you see next, or what do you want to see next? What do you want to see them work on this offseason for both squads, Dallas and Boston, to get back to this spot?
One, Kyrie needs to exercise whatever demons he's dealing with that has to deal with whatever drama he deals with when it comes to the things in his mind. Because he's there, he's locked in under contract. You know, we all know Boston is the big bad wolf at the end of the day now. So whatever you're dealing with when it comes to playing against them, you need to get that out of you. I mean, because like some of the game, they really weren't even born him no more. Like, and he was trying to get it going. It seemed like the rim didn't like him last night. That was weird, man. Like some of his shots was like him and Luka. Like their shots was just roll around the rim. It was crazy, you know. But I mean, for one, they got to make sure that they make sure that Kyrie mentally is okay. I think he's fine. I think he'll move on. It'll be fine, you know. But regular season and playoffs is two different monsters, and we know that. So you know, y'all might end up being here again. You know, you need to make sure that, you know, you're ready to go when that comes back around. So whatever that is, he needs to go, you know, get him some ayahuasca, whatever, you know, Aaron Rodgers did, get his mind right.
Yeah.
But yeah, they need to figure that out. But the big thing, I think they just need to, you know, the thing we talk about when it comes to basketball is keeping guys together. And they've already been doing that. This team is already a team. Most of these guys have already been playing together for multiple years. If they can keep everybody together, which they've already been doing that, shout out to Brad Stevens, man. A guy that came from being a college coach from a team that wasn't even that big of a school with that big of a budget to come into the league being a winner, to now being in the front office being a winner. I mean, who would have carved that out or said that, oh, yeah, Brad Stevens, oh, yeah, once he comes to the league, he's going to take over. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw the little nerd with the glasses and the suit jacket without the tie. Nobody saw that coming. Brad Stevens really took – he went to Boston, one of the toughest, just like how we always talk about LA as a tough gig. Getting that job can get you fired. You have to go there and win. Same thing about Boston. You know, you have to go there and win. You have to go there and recruit. You have to go there and make this team be what it is. Because the fans are going to come, they're going to boo you if you're not right, and they're going to root hard if you're playing well. And Brad Stevens, man, shout out to him. But I think they just need to continue the culture, the new culture of what the Boston Celtics are now. You know, we talk about culture and how some teams don't have that. The Boston Celtics have that. They have a culture. Brad Stevens is the head of that. All the way down to Missoula, we talk about him all the time. People say he can't coach, including two people on this team right here. But hey,
I never said I didn't say he can't coach. I said I don't think he looked like a deer in the headlights.
hey, Derek White might need to get his teeth worked on. That was wild. Whoa.
Yeah.
Man, took a pretty big licking. But
I think the first thing I thought about when I saw that was another House of the Dragon reference when the kid lost his eye and he was like, if I lose he's like, I lost the eye and gained the dragon, it was a win. So he had to lose a tooth to gain the championship.
He got him a championship. hey, right after that, he came up shooting, hit nothing but all net. He didn't let it hurt him. No, yeah, but I think they just need to hopefully they, which I know they won't go through championship hangover because this is Boston. So winning is what they expect. So I mean, I think they're gonna come right back around and now they got the chip off their shoulder. Now I think they're gonna be a little more looser. We might see a different Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum next year. So they might be even better now. They might have unlocked
that alpha dog mentality can change the game.
They might have unlocked something, man. Now we got a chip now. We finally made it to the top of the Heat. So now we got that off our back. Now let's just go play ball. You know?
I'm enjoying the parody though. I like this age of not knowing who's gonna be the dominant force this decade. At least so far.
The big twos.
You know, for so long we've had somebody run the show for a decade, whether it's the Bulls Rockets in the 90s or the Heat and the Lakers really in the 2000s, and then you got the Heat and the Warriors. Like, it's good to have that parity right now where we just don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know. Everybody feels that they still got a shot, so I like to see it. I like to see it. For me, I want to see the Dallas Mavericks work on free throws. That is the main focus to me.
That was tough.
And for Luka, maybe getting some better shape. That'll cut down some of those knick-knack injuries.
Mucho cerveza. No more cerveza, my friend.
Most definitely. And maybe build a better relationship with these referees and not argue so much.
Yeah, I didn't bring that up, but that's important.
And live at that free throw line this off season. Where you are too good of a player to be that bad in that position when it's a gimme. That cost them a couple of games, at least this series alone, just at the free throw line. That disparity was laughable between the two teams. So that's what I want to see. And as far as Boston, just more continuity. You're pretty much already there. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just rest.
Rest, relax, repeat. Rest, relax, repeat.
Yeah, exactly. But moving on though, I just want to go over some important off-season dates since the off-season is officially here now. And as the summer rolls on, we'll get more deeper into more of these events as they take place, but things are going to start moving fast now. It's a busy off-season because we got Team USA this off-season as well. So with the NBA draft coming next week, I just want to break it all down real quick. So we got, for the first time ever, we got the 2-night draft next Wednesday and Thursday. And I think next week we'll do something fun, like maybe we'll mock some mock drafts. We'll look at other mock drafts and kind of we'll talk about those, see what we're thinking about those when where it's looking like some of these draftees are going. But yeah, next week, Wednesday and Thursday, back-to-back 2-day draft. And then June 30th, a few days right after that, will be the negotiating period, the negotiating window opens up for free agency. And then on the 6th, teams can officially sign the free agents. So 3 days after the draft, free agency opens. So it's back to back. It's coming quick.
They're gonna do what the NFL did. They're gonna just take over the news for a second, even though there's no games. And
Yeah,
then we're gonna
we
watch
take
the summer
summer.
league. Then
Y'all
watch
took
the summer league.
ours.
Then watch the summer league. It's just gonna bump right back to back.
Exactly. And then that same day, when free agents can start signing, and shout out to our boy Shawn Michaels, late but
Yo,
great.
Sean,
LG, you
sure
in
gave up on
London? How about that, my
Miss
boy?
GB.
Oh man, hey, shout out to London, man. Shout out to the UK.
Yes, sir.
Bears gonna go out there this season. I'm looking forward to that. That's dope, man. Glad to hear you checking in from out there. That's
Yes, sir.
outstanding. That's major.
Ready to love, my brother.
That's major. Tell the people about us. But then the summer league starts right after, or starts the same day as the free agency signing window, with the Utah Summer League from July 6th through the 10th, and then the 8th through the 10th is the. Oh, I'm sorry, I said that backwards. California is the 6th through the 10th.
Okay.
And then Salt Lake City, Utah is the 8th through the 10th. And then July 10th, USA Basketball Showcase, USA versus Canada. Shawn Michaels say, where's Pretty Boy Floyd? He's running late. He said he's gonna jump on. He's running late. He has some issues that popped up, but
oh my God,
we should be catching up with him.
The bro fest that Shawn Michaels have going on with our boy Sonny is unhealthy.
But yeah, the US versus Canada. And then July 12th through the 22nd.
Canada got a little team too. Ooh.
Yeah.
They got a little lineup.
Yeah. No doubt. It's interesting that that's the showcase, because that's a team you would expect to see in a playoff run. So that will give, a deep tournament run, not playoffs. But that will give
in proximity, and then that's a good look for to have two good teams playing each other to kick it off. I think that's probably what it is.
That will give us kind of a look at where we stand, to see how we look against them.
Oh, you saw what we bringing?
That'll be a dope test.
We bringing everything. We bringing everything and the kitchen sink. What you mean?
Facts.
We tighten it up this time. I'm excited.
Facts. And then we have July 12th through the 22nd is the Las Vegas Summer League. That's the big one, the popular one. That's the one. Yeah. And then July 15th, we got a USA showcase against Australia. The 17th against Serbia. The 20th against South Sudan in London. Shout out to London. A lot going on out there. And then July 22nd against Germany in London.
Teams you just spit off are all good teams in the Olympics. So that's good.
It's a busy summer, man. It's a busy summer for the hoops fans.
So this is the chance for us to go.
Ladies over here say money need to do a meet and greet like Chris. He gonna love that.
As soon as he said that, I saw Sonny holding Shawn Michaels' girl up like this.
Oh no, don't do it. That's a slippery slope, man. Don't even do it.
Shawn Michaels know it's all love. I'm just joking.
But man, shout out.
I ain't never been pretty like that. I always wanted to be. Hey, never been pretty like that. I always wanted to be, man.
Hey.
Now go ahead, man. No diddy.
I could dig it. Well, so we got the London games. It did July 26th through August 11th is the official Paris Olympic Games.
Okay.
And then Hall of Fame enshrinement is in October. But busy summer. So if you hungry for hoops, it's going straight through the next season. It
Yeah.
don't slow down this offseason. Ain't no offseason.
Hey,
So
as a sports fan, thank God this will get us right to preseason for football, and then we'll be able to go right into that.
right back into NBA.
Because I love baseball. I'm an original baseball fan, but baseball is not exciting like it used to be. We all know that. So we need something to keep us
Yeah.
going. Yeah, we
It's
need to
funny
throw
because
some.
it's the when you took the steroids, when you took away the steroid era, it kind of slowly killed it.
Yeah, bring back the steroids. You bring back the fans.
Killed it. Shout out to Shawn Michaels.
Yes,
He
sir. Yes,
kicking it
sir.
out there. He kicking it. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a great off season, if you want to even call it that at this point.
Oh, hey,
But
and remember this: the word from 𝑔 every offseason, there's always this one trade that always surprises us too. Somebody gonna move that we're gonna be shocked by. I mean, Marcus Smart was probably that one of those moves last year. Seeing the Celtics pick up Jrue Holiday, I was shocked. I
yeah,
knew
I
that
think we're
was a
gonna see
missing
some
piece for
bigger
them.
names move this
Yeah.
time.
So be on the lookout. We're gonna see some things happen in the league to shake some things up because teams got to get better.
Absolutely.
Be ready for that out there, fans. USA.
Absolutely. I think this is gonna be a big off season. There you go. There you go. Some love for you, Snow.
Yes, sir.
There goes some love for you, Snow on point.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, that pushes
Hey,
this track.
I thank you for that comment, Shawn Michaels. My boy needed to hear that. I appreciate that.
I'm out here trying to do my best. That's all. Paul George.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's a potential. That's one of those moves. And did you catch Embiid and Paul George at the finals?
Hey,
man.
Yeah,
man.
Tampering. They better stop it.
That could be a game changer for Boston. It's like you remember the quote after Kobe had won against Boston. Was that the 7th game series? And the rumor had started to show that Miami was about to form, LeBron and Wade and all was about to come together. And Kobe was like, I don't want to think about that right now.
He wasn't.
Right after he won his chip.
He was because that changed everything. Yeah.
So there's that could be Paul George teaming up with Maxey and Embiid could be that. It can be that. That can be interesting. That could be a earth shaker right there. A flat out earth mover. Speaking of earth mover, JJ Redick. It's looking like he's gonna be the guy. It's nothing official yet, no contract, but you talk about an earth moving move, an earth shattering move. The move that we all expected, but kind of was like, yeah, we're gonna see it. Are we? Maybe not. Should we? It looked like it's coming, man. It looked like it's coming.
Hey,
that's your team, so I'm gonna let you just go and take it from Eddie Snow, man.
I mean, at the end of the day, JJ Redick slimed his way right into this job.
For real.
Yeah, if y'all ever wanted to understand what being a slime ball and being slithery is, this is exactly what we're seeing with the JJ Redick.
Michaels.
Getting an opportunity to get. Yeah. They fumbled that. Oh yeah, we can talk about a whole show about that. But that's how it goes, But yeah, I mean, right now the Laker job is a job that is not really ideally what anybody wants. You don't see people jumping out on the front line talking about, hey, I want the job. I'd love to coach LeBron and the Lakers. You don't see anybody jumping out there saying that. And it's a reason for that. Because we all know it's a circus out there in LA. It's already a circus plan for the Showtime Lakers, dealing with everything that comes with being a Laker and dealing with, the organization, what they expect, the fans, but they also play on the same team as LeBron James. You're going to deal with a circus on the constant. I mean, we already know it's things that's going to have to happen over the summer. They got to figure out a way to bring Bronny in. They got to figure out a way to, to build a team around LeBron that makes him happy, that they think they can win with, because it's not about going to the playoffs in LA. It's about championships there. So I think to me, the fact that for the first job of your career, If that's the job you want, we just watch Darvin Ham go there, go to the playoffs, have a winning record, and get treated and ridiculed on a daily basis. So what are you telling me? That's the job you want? So at the end of the day, I understand, being a smooth white boy that went to Duke with a whole lot of, good things going for him. He can go there, strike out, and ESPN gonna be just like this with their hands out, waiting for him to come back. I'm telling you, that's the type of situation he got. He got that Mark
Plus his
Jackson and
own,
all
he got his
that.
own,
He
his
got his
old
own.
man in the
Yeah,
three.
he got his own situation going on. He got his thing with LeBron. He got things that are really happening. Yeah, that boy Sonny interviewing for something different. No, but yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, they got to find a coach that can work with LeBron. If it'll work, it'll work. Let's do it. No matter what, we just need to get to the end of the LeBron saga in LA. We need to be able to move on for that. It's nice to have one of the greatest players of all time to play for the Lakers. It's not bringing home chips. So to me, it's cool. But let's get the reunion tour over and let's move forward. But I mean, if he can come in and they can figure out a way to work and make things happen, kudos to him. They still got to figure out a way to make what's going to happen with the roster, because we all know they change the roster every summer. So we'll see what happens. We know what he's going to come into, but I mean, I listen to him. We all listen to him. He's a smart guy. He might be too smart for his own good. He might be biting off more than he can chew. But hey, this is what it's all about: taking chances. Swinging for the fences, man. I can't hate him for wanting to be the coach of the Lakers.
Yeah. They say he really impressed in the interview.
Yeah.
And I will say that pressure is gonna be on, like you said, about the potential changes to the roster, especially after Magic Johnson coming out and talking about not liking going down to Boston in the championship, in the title, in the title chase. So the pressure is definitely gonna be on to produce.
Yeah.
But as far as that goes, I got maybe a glass half empty and a glass half full way of looking at it, so to speak. The half full part, or the half empty part. Why is Sam Cassell not getting looks? He just won a championship last night as an assistant. He's won He's won championships as a player. He's been on Doc Rivers' staff as well. He's been through a lot. Was he on the Rivers staff when he was with the Clippers? I know he was with Boston, I believe.
I think so. We had to look into it, but I think he might have been.
He's
experienced
in it. He's gone through the paces, man. He's taken the steps. He hasn't cheated the system.
Yeah, for all these other guys that be getting shots out of the blue and they haven't even proven themselves, a guy that's out here on staff that has some type of and I'm sorry for breaking you off, but go ahead and continue, because you totally
this was his year. This was his first year as the assistant in Boston under this staff. He came in, boom, they won a chip. That means something. That should mean a lot. But on the glass half full portion, you talk about the spotlight that comes with LA.
Yeah.
We're watching right now. We talk about all the time that Clipped show about the Clippers run, about the situation that they went through. JJ Redick was there in LA, in the center of it. He handled one of the biggest issues to come through sports in LA. It wasn't Lakers. It wasn't on the same playing field, but when you talk about media attention and scrutiny, he was at the face of the biggest situation we've seen probably in the NBA.
I didn't think about that.
So I think in terms of that, he can handle pressure. I mean, he was the white face in a black war when it came to the NBA.
Yeah.
And he came out rosy. So as far as that goes, he's got scars. He made it through LA.
Players like him too.
So he's dealt with the worst of it, I think. So as far as that goes, I can see that. So I don't think he's overwhelmed as far as where he's at. It's just you going from the booth to the sideline. That's a whole nother ball game. That's my whole thing. But back in the Duke days, everybody always said J.J. Redick would be a coach. I don't know if you remember that when he was coming out of Duke. That was the thing. People said that all the time about him. So maybe now we'll see it. He got the fast route.
Jason Williams, one of our favorite guys, because he was a Bull. You know, he speaks nothing but highly about him. Always has. So, you know, I'm a big Jason Williams guy. So yeah.
I don't doubt that he has a great basketball mind. We've seen it. And he was an all-time great college player as well.
Yeah.
And as long as you put together a great staff, it can change a lot of things. Here we go. You ready, Shawn Michaels? Is your ladies, the ladies in them ready? Is London ready?
I'm rolling on that board.
Is London ready? There go Big Money Sonny.
Is that the illest?
You missed a little bit, my man. You missed a little bit.
Is that the illest nigga in Omaha?
So our boy Shawn Michaels is out in the UK right now.
When you watch the beginning of the show,
Michaels in the UK?
Shawn Michaels is watching from the UK right now.
So wait.
They looking. They looking for.
We got fans in the UK right now.
What's in your hand right now? I mean, Shawn Michaels is in the UK, and whoever is with him is with him. So we'll see.
What they say?
A little sticky.
Where's Big Money at? Where's Big Money at?
You know they really,
UK not gonna appreciate that Big Money. Like,
bro,
what you doing right now?
Hey,
what you doing right now? What you doing right now?
Shout out
what
to
you doing right now?
Hey, Chief, you chiefing. Chief, you chiefing.
Oh.
You lucky I'm all.
What you doing right now?
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just happy to be here.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong. You know, we understand. You know, you get a cigarette, you put it out. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. You know, we want you to hit that though.
What happened with the UK though? What's going on?
Shout out to the UK.
Shout out everybody in the UK checking us out right now.
He say, "Hold on, wait. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back and give you the money shot. This is the one comment that's gonna sum up everything that we're laughing at."
Oh man.
What Shawn Michaels say, the ladies over here say Money needs to do a meet and greet like Chris Brown.
They try to touch something.
What the hell? What?
They trying to touch something, Sonny.
What a pretty boy.
They want to see what it feel like. You heard me?
Hey man,
you're a star. You're a star,
shout
my
out,
brother.
Shout out everybody over there that wants to do meet and greets. That's hard. Damn.
I thought you. Hey, shout out to me thinking that you was gonna stop at the ET and greet.
Oh my god!
Damn, this is a sports show and they want me to do meet and greets. Okay,
it's all about growing the brand, bro.
So
you know what? That's a compliment. I'm gonna take it as a compliment because I didn't know how to feel about something.
100%.
Before I got here, some lady told me at the gas station I look like a cross between 𝑂𝓁𝑔 and Davis McClain.
I
don't even agree with that.
I was like, what? Excuse me? She was like, you look like a cross between 𝑂𝓁𝑔 from Menace to Society and Davis McClain on Power. I was like,
was she not like us?
Hey, that's two dudes that women really do adore, though, my brother.
She was definitely not like us. She was what Dr. Umar would call a bunny hopper.
You know what, son? We are not friends on Facebook. I shared a video today with Dr. Umar. This guy his girlfriend was white. He sat next to and man, she sat next to him, and my man got up and moved over, so he can't even sit that close to you if you're white milk. It's like he got a force field on.
Dr. Umar need to chill, man.
That dude is hilarious, man. Yeah. Hey, but son, we're trying to move the show forward. So listen, man. Sometimes, hey, like they did in Players Club. Sometimes you got to use what you got to get what you want, bro. So keep that in mind. All right, go ahead, bro.
Growing the show.
Yeah, but
everybody in the UK, I love it. It's love.
No doubt.
The love.
No doubt. But back on topic because we got a lot to get into tonight.
Hey, I heard y'all in the car though. Do y'all feel like JJ Redick starting a podcast with LeBron. That was his job interview, right?
Oh, that was it. That's why
I
I called
think
him a
that had a
slid
lot
every
to do with
slade.
it.
Yeah,
That
that's why I
was the
called him a
job
slid every
interview.
slade. Yeah, he slid his way in there.
And
They
did you
good.
catch? I think it was last week when Stephen A. had made the comment about how fishy it had looked from the jump. Because they had started that podcast and whatchamacallit was still I didn't forgot his name already. He already gone. The
JJ?
Darvin Ham had was still
That
on
man,
the
who
staff.
Michael Tate? I know who he hate. The one you love to hate. All right, go ahead, bro.
Oh, he talking about me. He hate me. Oh, okay. Hey, Shawn Michaels, I love your girl and your mama and them. Shout out all of them. This for them.
You'll spit my water on camera. I should have did that. We could have went viral.
Nah, but what's going on? What we on? What topic we on?
You was just
JJ,
talking about it,
man.
the Lakers.
Yeah,
JJ.
he's right on point.
He's the coach.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, he already got the job. They just playing
Yeah.
at this point.
Ain't who else is out there?
Right. Oh, Sam Cassell?
𝒮𝑏
But does he want that job though? You know?
But it's
Who
looking
wouldn't,
like
bro?
it's
I want the job. Tell Rich Paul I want the job. That's crazy. I'll take the job. I'll coach the Lakers.
Man,
I mean,
they made more jokes about Darvin Ham, that bump that was on his head. Like, bro, that job right there, you're gonna get scrutinized all the way down to the hairs on your chin.
It's okay, because all I know is I might get fired. If they hire me as the head coach, I might get fired by training camp because I want Brian ass up out of here. I can't coach this dude. Get his ass up out of here, man. All
He
that
walked
holding
away at the end of
LeBron's
the
feet.
game with 2 minutes left. Like,
Yeah. Like, hey, I watched a couple games with them this year, more than a couple, because they was on TV a
yeah,
lot. And you know what I noticed about them? It's crazy. I hate to say that because I love Brian. He's number 3. I got him number 3 all time. But I love him. But what I noticed is that when he wasn't there and Anthony Davis was there fully healthy, D'Lo and Hachimura and Austin Reeves really got their shit off when he wasn't around. A lot of nights LeBron wasn't there and everybody was clicking and they was really good. So yeah, he gotta go. I'm sorry. Like, thanks for your service and all that, but I'm not giving you 3 years and 150 million or whatever the fuck he wants. I don't care. Fuck you. Fuck Rich Paul. Fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you and Bronny can kick rocks and go back to fucking Cleveland. Like, y'all gotta go. We gotta start this thing from scratch. Like, we gotta start over. We gotta find a young star and build that way. Matter of fact, Rob Pelinka might be like, he might go to Jeannie Buss and say, I made the wrong hire completely. You know what this nigga just told me? He just told me send LeBron to Minnesota for Anthony Edwards. He gotta go. He gotta go. Shout out
yeah.
Terry, because he said this 2 years ago. They need to trade LeBron for Anthony Edwards. He
Hey,
said that shit. Shout out
LeBron,
T. He
hey,
said that,
LeBron
bro.
is
I
LeBron is
laughed
a
at it. Like, why
heavyweight.
would they trade LeBron for Anthony Edwards? Fast forward right now, I'm like, yeah. Anthony Edwards and that squad they got in AD 76 games this year, they wouldn't have been a playoff team. They would have been like the 7th seed, something like that. And a
They
tough
still would
one.
have played well, man. LeBron is in the way, but
Yeah,
you
he in the
can't say
way. I love
you can't
Bron,
tell
but
his
he in the
fans
way,
that
bro.
though. You can't tell his
Oh,
fans that though. They're jumpers.
it's all
And
good. Like, his fans is
Minnesota is not
delusional.
making that trade right now. First,
The Bronze fan, I don't care what Bronze fans be talking about, bro. They straight up be on some celebrating loser type shit. So you celebrating the fact that he made it to 10 finals and didn't win them. Like, get the fuck out of my face. I can't even talk to you. What? Like, they killed me with that shit. But no, hey, he made it look easy. He went to 10 straight finals. Look, everybody in the East is struggling. That bum ass East, me, JJ, and D Snow could have been the big 3, and we could have ran the East. Like, get the
Man,
fuck
I'd
out of here.
averaged
Trash
25 points
ass.
a game, boy. I'd have went crazy out there.
Right.
right.
Second coming of
Let's
the
get it. Let's get it.
I would have
Let's
been
get it.
at least first team All NBA on that shit.
I had a jumper and I was a great rebounder. Let's get it.
Oh, I'm first team all defense. Oh, I'm scrappy. Oh, it's ugly. I'm bringing
And
that Draymond.
bro, if we was in the league, I will have our own. We'll do an annual Instagram first team all NBA, first, second, and third team would be all chicks. Be cold. Gosh. Yeah, hate us, bro. What Dave Chappelle say? They should have never gave you niggas money. Oh my god. Yeah, hate us,
No
bro.
doubt, no doubt. But back on topic though, man. I think. But do you think that this is a good look for the Lakers? Big money. Since you say you was listening in the car, I'm guessing you heard
Oh
our
no,
take on
I
it.
agree. I agree with Big D Snow, man. He's the resident Laker fan, and I agree with him 100%, man. Nobody hates LeBron. They just, I mean, what is he there for if we ain't winning chips and we ain't contending for chips and we only
Yeah.
gonna be playing team every year? What the hell is he doing there? Like for real, get him up out of there, bro.
No doubt, no doubt. But moving along, man. Some other news that just came out this week in the world of hoops, man. Back at the trade deadline, it just came out that the Chicago Bulls rejected a lot of offers for Alex Caruso, and we knew Alex Caruso was a hot commodity.
Yeah.
But to hear that they rejected a top 10 draft pick in this year's draft, now they didn't know it would turn into a top 10 pick. This was at the trade deadline, but they still turned down a first round pick because of, now it was reported that the mandate came down from ownership to make the playoffs. And that's why they turned it down. The owners shot it down. But I heard an additional report today from Casey Johnson, the direct beat reporter for the Bulls.
See.
And he mentioned that no. That isn't our tourist thing. Our tourist wants to push for the playoffs so bad that he turned down Caruso trade. And he still failed because they did not make the playoffs. So, fellas, what do we think about this revelation and just where they stand as a franchise right now? Because a lot of people are up in arms about this news. Like, how could you?
Yeah, that just pissed me off. I'm a Bulls fan, and that
Get him,
just
son.
ran me hot. Like, what the hell? What the what? What's going on over here? What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing in Chicago? We got Angel Reese, and we got all these nice WNBA players over here. We got Caleb Williams. We got the Phenom over there playing for the Blackhawks. What the hell is going on with my beloved Chicago Bulls? Who is our future? Who is our cornerstone that we're gonna build around? It's so frustrating, but it's not gonna stop me from wearing all my Bulls attire. You know what I'm saying? And still being down. I'm just worried. Like, man, what are we doing? Zach's supposed to be
And
out
that's
of
the
there.
problem. That's the
Yeah, we
problem.
still got Zach. We still got
Still
DeMar over
going.
there. It seems
Yeah.
like the squad we got, we should be able to compete, but we can't compete. It's weird.
Yeah.
That part of that is the problem. What you just said. The stadium is still gonna be full. People still gonna support. People still gonna buy gear. People still gonna buy Jordans. It doesn't stop. So
That's
so
facts. Yeah.
so Rhymesdorf, his bottom line is still gonna be decent no matter what. So
Right.
he would rather keep a winning team where at least they keep it. Because think about it. At least they got people on the edge of their seat all the way to the end of the season to the end. They got people punching their TVs at the end of the season, you know.
And see,
But
here's my thing, though. I think, and again, I don't mean to interject, but I think I'm inclined to believe the report about it being Arturis more so than the owners, because at the beginning of the season, Arturis had came out and said he got carte blanche to pull whatever move he needs, and the owner's not scared to go over.
Okay.
So I think that this is Arturis thing, wanting to save face with the team he put together and still thinking that they can make it work. I think this is him failing to realize
hey, you
the
trying to make John
experiment is over.
delete you. You trying to make Jay delete you. Talking about the Mavs going Kobe White. If the
I
Bulls
won't
trade
do
Kobe
that.
White,
I won't do that. But
Hell no. Wait,
I'm
the
fucking with
Mavs want Kobe White?
hey, if they
well,
trade
he's
Kobe
not
White,
for sale. They just signed him last season,
yeah, it'll be tough to make that happen.
and he got the most valuable contract in the league right
Yeah,
now
he
with what
do.
he
The
just did.
Mavs is slick. Nico
No,
Harris and them is
but
trying
I'll
to
say this
fleece them.
though.
They
Y'all
trying to
kept
fleece
telling
the
me.
Bulls, bro. They gonna try to fleece the Bulls for Kobe White for Tim Hardaway. Damn.
That better not
Nico
never happen.
Harris and them is
And
wicked if they try to pull that, bro. That's crazy.
like they bought in a whole new front office for a reason. We've been trying to give them a chance to cook and make things happen. You know, they've had some swings and misses. You know, we trying to be patient and see what happens. I mean, I'm hearing things that, you know, hey, Drummond is out of there. He's been a big big part of our team the last couple of years. Who's going to replace
I
him?
think that was expected though,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
just
I mean,
because
you
he
know,
was
so what?
shining off the bench. It's time for him
Yeah,
to start.
but that's the thing, though. So what are we bringing in? You know, if we got guys like him going out, what's coming in? You know,
It's gonna be a big hole. That's a major hole.
and as we can see, they're doubling down because now they didn't give Billy Donovan's son a job. You know what I'm saying? They didn't help him get a job too. So as we can see, you know, the Donovan, caravan is not going anywhere anytime soon. But I mean, as a Bulls fan, man, the division is tough. We probably have one of the toughest divisions in the NBA. You know, it's getting better each season. And what are we doing? We're getting worse. They're getting ready to give. They're probably going to get the Rose in that bag. They're ready to get the Rose in that bag. We're not going to get that much back for Zach. I don't know, man. It's always hard to look Hines Ford and say, okay, they should have traded Alex Caruso. We love him, man. None of us would have said let him go. If they said that when the trade was time, we'd have been like, no, we don't want to let him go. You saw what he meant to this season. He's a great player, great defender.
But I think though,
Team,
if the people would have heard of a deal where you could have got a first round draft pick this year for Alex Caruso, I think fans would have been on board because the majority of the people are on board to see a Bulls rebuild. Most people are upset with them sitting put and just being a perennial playoff play-in contender. So I think if they would have saw that, and I heard that the Golden State Warriors was another team who was high on them, and who's to say what they would have offered? But
I'll take Andrew Wiggins for him.
I think his stock's still high too. I think stock's still high on that.
I think his stock is still high. I think his stock is still high, and I think you can still get some if you want to move up in this year's draft. I think you can get an additional draft pick for Caruso and still put together 2 number 1 picks this year. First round picks, that is.
Would you trade Caruso for Shannon to get the draft?
Terrence Shannon?
Yeah.
I think you could get it. You can trade Caruso for a better pick than where Shannon's gonna go.
Where he gonna go?
What did he ask? I was just giving that same thing.
He beat that case, but his draft stock
is
screwed up still.
It's still going.
And that's why I'm thinking he's gonna be bottom of the lottery at the best.
Right.
I hate to say that because I love Shannon. I want him on the Bulls, but
I want him on the Bulls
position.
too.
I don't think he. I think at the best, and that's with his stock rising because right now he's in the 20s.
You know what I said? You remember what I said on that show, one of our previous shows, right?
Yeah.
I hope he fall. I hope he stays low, and I hope the Mavericks take him. He fits perfect with them.
He does. I also want to see them give more love to who they already got on their roster, though. The kid, the G League kid I mentioned. I always forget his name off the bench. The microwave scorer, the potentially microwave scorer, Hardy. Hardy. Hardy.
They had just really, that team was just really put together. Hopefully they can keep that team together going, and they can have a good summer together and come back because they got some athletes on that team. They got height. They got a nice team there. They just
I know we ain't talking about them and we on the Bulls right now, but I'm gonna tell you who fumbled and should have been over there that didn't come over there. 𝐾𝑝 𝑴𝒚. I know he was looking stupid as hell. Did y'all remember when he made that comment and was like, nobody wants to play for the Mavs? I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, that was dumb. Like, bro,
you
fit in perfect over there.
You'll never play with an organization that's willing to pay their players.
Right. Yeah. The Mavs were trying to trade for him and give him the money he wanted too. It was weird.
He would fit in too. That would have been I could see his game going well with him.
Yeah, no doubt. But all in all, I think it's hearing reports like this is a stain on the organization, and hopefully they can come together with a big offseason. They can kind of take away that bad taste is in everybody's mouth from all of it, from this whole thing. But it doesn't. Faith in the organization is not looking good right now in Chicago. But moving on.
Shout out the Bulls, man. Whew.
Yeah, no doubt.
Just think about the
Bulls
D-Rose.
hats are heavy in the UK. Bulls hats are heavy everywhere, my
Hey,
brother.
look,
This is one of the
Yeah.
most. Bulls
bro.
were a rock star team.
Now think about this: the Bulls, D-Rose Bulls. Think about how long ago that was, man. It seemed like that was yesterday, but that was eons ago, man.
I
That was
got
our
4
last
Bulls
real
hats
chance.
here right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 Bulls hats right now.
Yeah, I got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Nah, for real.
But moving on,
Cool.
man.
But we still love the
Something
Bulls.
else.
Yeah.
Something else that some other news that came out during the finals. Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley announced that he was gonna hang up he was gonna hang up the microphone after next season on the broadcaster, man. It's like the hits just keep on rolling in between the word of the rumors of inside the NBA being no more, and now this. It's like a gut shot, man. But TNT, they not gonna let him go lightly. They put out a statement. Check this out. This was on the 15th, right after the next morning after Charles Barkley had said that.
Right.
They said Charles is a Hall of Famer and broadcasting icon who is and always will be a beloved member of the TNT sports family. We're looking forward to another fantastic NBA on TNT season and further discussion of our future plans with him. That sounds like they gonna bring back up the Brinks truck to keep him.
Yeah.
He sounds like he don't want to do it regardless. He got hella opportunities, so we'll see. But that's gonna be something that's interesting to keep an eye on. If you remember when he first started on the TNT, he said that he was only seeing himself doing it for about 10 years, and now it's been like 23, 24.
Yeah.
So it's not crazy to think that he would hang it up.
Damn.
I'm surprised he's been there that long. Charles Barkley is a true like we all love Shaq, but like Barkley is loved by more than just us. He's loved by the others. You know,
He crossed
like,
over. They did that show, that news show.
Hey, bro, you like that, Sonny?
Both sides.
No, but seriously though, like Charles Barkley is a true character, bro. Like you know what? Let me be 100 one time. He's the one dude that his whole career he made it off being a villain, bro. He ain't never been a nice, good guy. He ain't the type of dude that you talking about did this and did that nice things and opened up schools and did this for charities. And that ain't the stuff you heard about Barkley. Barkley had a T-shirt that said, "I'm not a role model." Nike had that shirt out there. I wish they'd drop it again. That's an icon. But that's what Barkley was. Barkley made a career out of being a dude that people love to hate. You know what I'm saying? So you got to salute him. A country dude from Alabama that, man, turned nothing into something. You know? So, hey, any dude that can hit a woman over the head with a beer bottle and still be on TV getting love like that, man, you got to salute him. Yeah, Turbo.
Wow.
Turbo.
Yeah, that would be a loss.
He got a lot of power with the others. You know what I'm saying? And I seen him say some off the wall shit in front of him. They didn't cancel him or nothing.
They just laugh him off.
They like
just
him.
laugh. Oh, that's just
Charles. Like, you dumbass.
It's just Charles.
It was like, I seen '/'Red with Donald Trump. You dumbass black people better not be voting for Donald Trump. I was like, oh man. And the white people were just
he says whatever he wants. I love that about him. He cannot be
saying shit, bro.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
Terrible.
The defense was terrible. The offense was terrible.
But now he does own his own production company. And I think right now with the boom of the podcast, the live stream, just streaming in general, I think maybe this might just be a way to just take over ownership and own what he does. Maybe he sticks to just being in control like that.
If he did a show like what Stephen A. does 3 days a week, people will watch. He'd have millions of viewers.
Without a doubt.
If
Without
he
a
just
doubt.
kept
I think
like
if he
this,
did a show, it could be as I
oh
think
yeah,
he could be bigger than Shay.
yeah. I don't
Imagine
think
how many people would interview with him.
no, he wouldn't have to, bro. Just listen, bro. Charles Barkley is a funny dude. If he just if he just talk about topics only, bro, people are just watch him every day, bro. For real.
But everybody will interview with him. They will come on his show. Like, think about, like, from politicians to athletes to actors, everybody will come. It wouldn't be what you said about Trump. It wouldn't even be crazy to see Trump on his show. Like, that's the type of
With him
reach
talking
that he'd
crazy,
have.
Because everybody, all them politicians and all them be on the Stephen A. show, and he be on
He did the
Stephen A. be on CNN.
with who was it
He
Gail
was
or
on there with Hannity, nigga. He was on there with Hannity.
He got a new show.
That's his boy.
Yeah,
Hannity
Hannity don't even like, bro. Hannity is a Nazi. And he
at this point, you can tell Stephen A. is at that point where anytime he sees an opportunity to grow, he gonna take it. He don't care what nobody think about him. He's in that level of stardom where he don't care what we think. If it's a chance to grow, he gonna take it. You know?
Stephen A. Barkley could be bigger than Stephen A. I seen Stephen A. on Hannity, and Hannity don't even like black folks. Stephen A. was chopping him up so cold after they got done with the segment. He was like, Stephen A. Smith, folks, a national treasure. I was like, God damn. Like, shit. Stephen A. chopped his ass up. I was like, ooh. Yeah. Barkley could be bigger than Stephen A. That's crazy. Yeah,
he can. He can. His reach
more
is
people like
ridiculous.
him. Like, a lot of people don't like Stephen A. still, but a lot more people like Barkley. For real.
Well, he also played, and he can back up what he say.
Yeah, Stephen A.
That's a claim that Stephen A. can't make.
2 points at Winston-Salem State, and you see how he be walking in. He be walking in the. He be coming into the tunnel like he play. He be walking.
I've seen some clips. That man got a 5 jumper. I have seen some clips. That man got he got a little 5 jumper, man. I ain't never really seen him.
He still can't. He still can't. He still can't say nothing on in terms of that. He still didn't do it. He still didn't do it. Barkley did it. Barkley did it in the NBA. Stephen A. never set foot in there.
Yeah.
So shout out to Barkley though. He's a legend. No matter what he does, we want to see him do good, but we don't want to stop seeing him. That's the thing. So hopefully in some form or fashion.
You're not doing something with Gayle King because I want to watch that.
He was. He already was. He already has. That's what I'm saying. That's where the reach goes. The reach is crazy. He's already done that.
No, he's doing this thing.
So we'll see what's next in line for him, but I'm sure it'll be big, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But moving along, man. We're moving through this thing today, but we had a lot of topics to go over. But shifting from the NBA and moving over to the WNBA. This past weekend, 𝒮𝒏 versus 𝒏𝒏 was the most watched WNBA game in 23 years. This is a rivalry that's been building since Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark were at LSU and Iowa in college. And I've seen a lot of people complaining about Angel Reese's comments, and maybe she should just leave some of the stuff alone and not bring on the beast. But my say on that is every superhero needs a villain, and that is what's making the WNBA great right now.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Like, I swear, I love how you just finessed right into that, because I wanted to say it. And look, bro. Angel Reese is not a villain, but the others,
the media, you got the picture you got to paint.
They villainized her.
That's how they look at it. Yeah, they villainized it.
Like, look, Caitlin Clark. Y'all remember Caitlin Clark, bro? She was running through that tournament. She was John Cena, Tony Yayo. She was Angel Reese. Angel Reese bust her ass, and then was like, they villainized her right there. They was like, no, you don't do that to her. You don't do that to the white girl. And it's been on ever since. And I love it, bro. It's huge. It's big for the NBA. The ratings are crazy. The WNBA is crazy.
2.3 million viewers.
But check this out. Let me ask you this. Like, is that a
And
big
they
deal
play
for
again
real?
this Sunday.
Like, is it a big deal? Is it really a big deal? Because I just saw, like, even like after that the numbers came out, I saw where they're about to lose $50 million. They're not gonna make a profit. So is it a good thing?
I think it's coming. I
It's
think it's
coming.
coming.
It's a slow burn, man. They ain't
No,
made no money in how
no,
long? We
yeah.
just
Man,
finally just
years,
starting
bro.
to
I
get
And
it.
was like,
you got to
bro.
remember, they need a full year to be able to really calculate numbers to project what it can be. So right now it's happening, but they need this to continue so then they can look at projections for next year. And I
Yeah,
guarantee
it's
you,
numbers like
yeah,
this to get
yeah,
more
yeah,
TV deals on board. Like
bro,
Amazon Prime. You seeing games on Prime Video. We never saw
yeah,
that before.
yeah. Hey, and I'll
Love it.
say this too. If EA Sports is stupid, if they not backing up a truck, I would make a game, bro. Caitlyn against bro. Just like how they had Bird against Magic, bro. Bro. I would make a game with them playing 1-on-1 against each other. I guarantee you, every girl hooper, dudes will play it. Because right now, those two names are
No,
so
you
hot,
right.
bro. If they made a game
You
like that
right.
with them playing 1-on-1,
Yeah.
bro.
That's part of what blew the
Oh my
NBA
God,
up.
bro, that game would blow,
Rivalries
I
like
love
that.
bro.
it though
That
because
game would blow up right now, and it would give more exposure to the game. They gotta start thinking bigger with it, and looking
bro,
at what
Yeah.
happened before, what other people did.
it's coming though. You're right, fam. It's coming because these teams' records are mid as hell and they had all them viewers.
Yeah,
It's coming, bro. Yeah, it's coming. I love it. I
Yeah.
love
This
everything
is how it
about it.
begins.
I don't know
This
if
is
it's a
Magic and Larry.
rivalry. I don't know if it's a real life rivalry because they don't hate each other. They cool. They cool with each other. But
Magic and Bird.
I like that they both understand the assignment and they both go for it and they play into it. What I don't like about it is, but I guess it's a part of it. I don't like how they use the other people use Caitlin Clark like as a racist pawn and she ain't even that. But they
Yeah. She
project
does
they
a
shit onto
but there's
her.
nothing we can,
And
there's
she
nothing
does
we
a
can
great
do about
job of shooting it down
it.
whenever
yeah, she's
anything
not
comes
even
up.
about it.
She's
Yeah.
Yeah,
against all of it.
No,
and there's
she's
nothing we
against
can do
all of it.
about
I love it.
it. Yeah,
But
we
I
live.
love how
Yeah,
she's savvy though, cause she deflects it, but you still keep it coming though, cause we need you. I like it, and I like how Angel Reese just wears the villain cap. Like, all right, I'll be the ratchet hood rat. Let me.
you, you saw you saw that picture of her in the alley in her John Cena jeans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gangster, straight gangster, bro. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it, bro.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
man, this is what they
She's
needed, man.
definitely.
This is
Yeah,
what
I
they
love it,
needed,
bro.
and I think it's smart because Angel Reese is not who Caitlin Clark is. But if I'm not, I'm still in the same building with you, and they looking at me. So guess what? I'm gonna give y'all something to look at, and
It's
it's right.
coming, bro.
Feed off of it.
She's eating,
Feed
but
off of it.
she's eating. She's eating. She's getting great little things coming her way. Yes, people. No matter what, you're gonna always have talk when you're rising to the top. If you want to be in the spotlight, you're gonna have people that love and hate you. So you got to just be prepared for both. That's how I go.
I can't wait. Look, and in my opinion, I don't know how y'all feel, but I feel like what's gonna make it even bigger, the Caitlin Clark Angel Reese thing, is this year when Paige Beckers and Juju get there. All these
Yeah.
young stars, they gotta get. I feel like the
Well,
WNBA is
Juju
so
got one more year,
hateful.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Juju got an additional year after Paige, don't she?
right.
Paige might
Okay,
end up
She
right.
okay.
because Juju was just a freshman. Juju
Well,
just got
she
here.
can come out though. She can come out.
No, I think don't you got to be
I'm not
three
sure how I
years
go with the
three
girls.
I
years
don't know.
in
They
or a
is that what they
21
do
or
with the
something like that.
girls?
It's different. You can't. It ain't one and done with the women.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't go
Well,
one and done.
where I was going was like those young stars that's coming. They got to come and they got to filter out those old head NBA, WNBA chicks because that estrogen is crazy and they don't like each other. And women is more feisty and territorial. But it seemed like the younger crews coming in and they like, hey, we here and they want to be friendly, but the older chicks in the WNBA is coming with that, you know what I'm saying? So
You
Yeah.
trying to take me
it's
and
a
my wife job.
Hey,
yeah.
and I ain't gonna lie. The way the Chicago Sky going right now with their record,
Yeah.
Yeah.
man, I would love to get one of those two, Paige or Juju
Yes,
combined,
either one.
teamed up with
Either
Angel
one.
and Camilla. You got some, because
Yeah.
hey, Camilla ain't getting talked about, but she's a beast down there too, and
She's a
she's
beast.
Yeah.
coming
And
on slow. Imagine when she
yeah.
actually gets the
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
What's
working.
When they
Courtney's
get her in
name?
shape.
Shorty's name, they don't be talking about her enough too, but she's nice.
Which one, Carter or
The one
Mabry
that
or
played with Caitlin
Evans?
Clark, the one that played with Caitlin Clark at Iowa, the guard.
I forgot her name too.
She
Oh,
come off the bench. She's nice, bro. They building over there. I watched her. I saw
I
her
forgot who that
when
was.
the Sky, I seen it this weekend. The Sky played the Liberty. The Liberty beat them, but I was like, damn, they got a nice little core group of youngsters over there. I like what they doing in Chicago. They coming off that chip not too long ago. They right there. You know what I'm saying? Couple free
I
agent
mean, they in a
pieces.
rebuild, but they got some nice pieces that's
Yeah,
starting to look
they
real good
do. Yeah,
together.
I
Yeah,
like that
yeah,
squad.
yeah.
I want one of their jerseys too. I'm gonna get that Angel Reese
Oh,
jersey.
hey, I love that Scott City. Yeah, I
They got
need
the
that.
best jersey. To
Yeah,
me, they
I
got the
need that
best
Scott
jersey.
City. That boy rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they smooth. And honestly, when they first showed when they released the picture of the jersey on the press release or whatever, I wasn't too sure about it. It was kind of like, but seeing it
Yeah, that boy clean.
on them and on the
Ooh,
court, like
clean.
it's clean. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, bro, when you sent it to the chat, I was like, ooh, I was
I
already
wasn't
picturing
sure. I was
Jordan.
like, it's kind of light.
I was on
I
it, bro.
wasn't
I was
sure.
like, this go with them Carmelo 12s. This go with. I was
He
already
matched him
putting it
up.
together. Like, I was like, ooh, because I was gonna
Because
get the
I liked that black and blue pinstripe. I really did.
Yeah,
It's
it's
something
different.
classic about it. It remind me of the black and red Bulls joint.
Yeah. Remind me
Like,
of that Orlando Magic Penny Hardaway joint back in the day.
yeah,
Black and white.
but seeing it's smooth though. It's
Yeah.
smooth. I like it.
Smooth,
I like it, especially with the black outlining.
Yeah, that's a nice
Yeah,
jersey.
that make the blue and the white pop even more.
Yeah.
So that's a good look. I ain't mad at it at all. But yeah, just this is what the WNBA needs. That Magic Bird type rivalry to get the viewership going. 2.3 million views. They play again next Sunday on ESPN.
I'm on
So
that.
they might just break that record again because it's must watch now.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna
And I've
keep
been
going up.
catching them too. It's crazy. I've been catching a lot of the W games. It's crazy. Like when
Yeah.
you had hit us and was like, y'all watching, I already had it on. I was like, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watching,
So
bro.
it's that recognition. That's all they need.
You see LeBron and all them
It
at the
took a
game.
while
They
for the
was at the
NBA to
game,
get
bro.
bigger.
Yeah.
LeBron,
Yeah.
Rich Paul, Savannah, all them what's his name? Damon Lillard, all them was there. I was like, damn. Yeah, I like it, bro.
Spotlight
Support it.
is real.
Yeah.
Spotlight is real.
They was in
So
Vegas, so that was
it's
that
good to
Vegas
see.
Aces game. Yeah.
Well, everybody was out there for fight weekend.
Yeah.
But moving on, man. To HBO's Hard Knocks, man. It was announced that they gonna feature the AFC North in season between the AFC North and then the Chicago Bears preseason and training camp. This might be the best year for Hard
Damn.
Knocks,
They
man.
going crazy.
It's a
Hard
lot.
Knocks.
They came with it this season.
They going crazy.
Hey, Hard Knocks about to be so ratchet. It's crazy.
I
Lamar
was
Jackson.
nervous with talks of the Giants because I had no desire to.
Yeah,
But
you
that
said that
whole
up top.
division for in season for
The whole division. We about to see Lamar Jackson and them real ratchet. We about to see Mr. Infamous Massage Parlor, super ratchet.
Joe
Smoking
Cool.
Joe, trailer park ass is so ratchet. And then we get to see that lame ass Russell Wilson.
But
And
him
the
versus
homie Justin
Fields, see what that battle look like.
Yes, I can't wait, bro. That
That's
is epic.
fire.
That's
They
fire. And we get to see,
this
we get
must
an
watch.
inside peek. We get the inside peek of the new look Chicago Bears, who I already said I see as a wild card squad, or maybe they win the division. Maybe that's a reach. But on paper, I
Anything's
like how they look.
possible.
I like how they look. For real.
Yeah.
You truly feel like anything is possible with this squad, though, for real.
Yeah, I'm worried, bro. As a 49er fan, I'm like, what the hell's going on, man? Who is these niggas? Get these niggas up out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
They finna be a whole problem.
They're a threat, bro. They a real threat. It's crazy.
No, this is really awesome what they're doing with that Hard Knock show. It really does give you a chance to. I mean, football is already taken over as the #1 sport in America. Hard Knocks gives you a chance to get even closer to the teams, the players, their situations, people getting cut, people making the team, those emotions. It gets you really invested into the teams and the league itself. And I love it. I watch it every season, even if it's a team I don't care about. I enjoy it every season. So to have my team and then some, another division that I enjoy to watch, I'm excited to see all of that, man. It's gonna be lit. I can't wait. I'm gonna watch every week. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I think for the NFL, this is
right now. Who wins that division? Right now, just that division, that North.
Yeah, I gotta stick with Lamar. Gotta stick with Lamar.
Everybody healthy though. Everybody's healthy.
Yeah, gotta stick with Lamar. Lamar. Last year they added that big boy. Yeah, I gotta go with them.
That's tough, but I would think they probably just continuity. They with the Bengals, Boyd is gone. Higgins is disgruntled. Is he gonna stay? Is he gonna go? What's gonna happen there?
He signed the contract.
He signed. He didn't. He signed the tag.
He's not happy still, so he's still not happy.
Yeah, exactly. But we don't know what that means. If they move him, if they gonna
they
work out a deal.
They said they were just signing him with the tag, and they gonna get the money to chase. They was clear. So this is last year.
That could be a problem. That could be a problem. So, but yeah, and that defense, but all of those defenses though, that's a tough one.
That's tough.
If Deshaun Watson looks right, then Cleveland could be any single one of those guys. As hard as it is to believe, if Russ finds his resurgence, it's possible.
Only thing
I said Baltimore. I like Baltimore. I said Baltimore. I said I have to pick Baltimore.
Healthy Cincinnati wins the division. It's up in the air. But Pittsburgh is not gonna win the division. I don't give a fuck what happens. But them three teams,
possible. It's all possible.
It's not possible.
It's unlikely.
We count Pittsburgh out every time. You never know.
It's possible.
If Russell Wilson is starting, it's not possible. But if Justin Fields,
they say he like. Well, I don't. It's early. It's training camp. It's a no pads. I mean, it's mini camp, no pads. So it's too early to determine. But right now, they saying it's the opposite. They saying Justin looks bad and Russ looks great.
Yeah,
oh, for real.
That's what I'm saying too. Yeah,
they saying Justin is having trouble and Russ is not letting up.
Damn.
And that's what I said. I said that Russ was going. Russ felt that on his ass. And he paused, and then, he was gonna go.
Yeah, finally had a real athlete behind him to push him.
So I mean, this is mini camp. Ain't no pads. It's still early. It's new systems, all of that, but that's what's out there so far.
Damn.
So who knows? And we say what you want about that division, but who else got a championship?
Best division in football.
Who else got a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Who else got what other quarterback in that division got a Super Bowl?
Nobody.
Why do Pittsburgh love their quarterbacks? First Trubisky, now
it works in Pittsburgh. It just works in Pittsburgh. He'll be good in Pittsburgh. It's Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That's just what they do. Like I don't know, man. I want it to be Fields, but it's just Pittsburgh. That's just the place. And I like Pickens. They moved on from Deontay Johnson, but they brought in Roman Wilson from Michigan, who I like.
No doubt.
They got a little something, man. They brought in Patrick Queen on defense.
Oh,
it's up for grabs. It is up for grabs over there. And that's why I am game for this Hard Knocks.
That's why they
said be exciting.
Firepower.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
And then with the Bears, the NFL gets a chance to showcase their shiny new toy with Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
So it's money. This is the big season for Hard Knocks. So shout out to them. Great programming this year. I'm down to watch everything.
Man, this is a big year for Black quarterbacks because for the future. Like we already established in the league, but the future, because like a lot of hate. I've been reading a lot of hate and a lot of effed up comments about Caleb Williams, and I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's just the color of bro skin, and everybody's so high on Drake May and fucking
He been proving
boldness.
everything wrong, everything
Right. He
bad
gives a
everybody
fuck
said about
Drake
him. He's
being
proven it
broke.
wrong since he been in Chicago. They love him. They said no, none of that
No,
stuff
but
been
like I
true.
said earlier, man, being an athlete in today's social media time, like,
Yeah.
bro, my heart goes out to anybody, man. Like, think
Yeah.
about the
It's
stuff we
tough.
talk about every week with different athletes. Like, it's just tough, bro.
All
So,
it takes is one person to not like you to ruin your whole life.
yeah,
Right. That's
Like, think
fact. I
about
don't
that.
like
If you
it.
say you had a bad game, maybe you hurt, whatever, you just not feeling it. Maybe you upset about a call and you just go to the back and don't sign somebody autograph. That one
yeah.
autograph could
Every
have a
time about your
million
time.
followers on his
Yeah.
social
Like,
media
bro,
and ruin your career.
that story that you had read, that report you had read last week on the show about that guy, that rubbed me the wrong way, bro. And after that, I dug in and I seen a lot of hate for Caleb, and I just want him. I'm pulling for him, bro. And I hope he has a good year. I hope he's offensive rookie of the year, and I hope he just has ultimate success. Unless he runs up against us, then he can lose. But
Of
other
course.
than that,
Of
I want
course.
him. I want him to do good, bro, for the culture, for the
Yeah.
people. You know what I'm saying? For real. I don't like the hate, bro. That's a lot. Like, damn. Like,
Hey,
fuck.
2 months and then we'll be watching preseason football.
I thought he was Patrick Mahomes. Y'all was saying he was Patrick Mahomes. Now he's
Now, I don't
damn.
say y'all.
No,
No, I
not
think
y'all. I'm talking
I
about the
Okay.
think the
others.
media. Well, the
The
media
others,
still
they
does
was
that.
like, oh, he's
That's the
he's
media,
baby
but
fat.
the
He's baby
people.
Yeah.
fat. Now
When
they
it comes
like,
to the people, there's always going to be a hater.
Yeah. They call
Anytime
Harold
somebody
Miner
is
Michael Jordan.
praised,
Come on, man. They're gonna always
anytime somebody is praised, the people are going to come out to hate. That's just the
except
nature of the business
except
until he wins.
except when you're Caitlin Clark and JJ McCarthy.
Even still, that's polarizing on the other side because look how Kaylin Clark has created a quote unquote villain and
Right.
Angel Reese.
Yeah.
And being with JJ McCarthy is polarizing because you got people, you got one half thinking that he's all he does is win, and the other half thinking that all he is that side. So I like what you did, Snow. Keep that. But so it's just the nature of the beast, man. Until you come out here and just shut them all up. Haters,
yeah.
like one thing I heard somebody say, and I hate that I can't remember where I heard it from initially, but it's something that I always just kind of felt it was a motivator for me. They hated on Jesus. If they don't hate on you, you're doing it wrong.
There you go.
That's facts, bro. I love it.
So, hey, it is what it is.
Gotta high haters.
Caitlin Clark is bae. Shout out to Shawn Michaels.
Moving along.
Caitlin Clark looked like McLevin. Shout out Caitlin Clark, though. We love Caitlin Clark. We love you, Caitlin Clark.
We love you, KK. CC. KK. CC.
I can't unsee it.
Yeah, I saw that online too. That's why I say, bro, the days we live in, bro. Yeah, you're not getting you're gonna get it. So just be prepared. It is what it is.
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
love it when JJ, what's that clip you said where the NBA players was reading? What show was that? Where they was reading all the harsh comments
The
about
hate
the
about
team?
him, I forgot.
Yeah.
Was that Jimmy Kimmel or
That's
something like
Jimmy
that?
Kimmel.
Maybe
Yeah.
That's Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah.
Remember, what's his name, bro? What's his
hate
name?
tweets or something like that.
What's the point guard that Kyle Lowry? He was like, if Kyle Lowry's fat ass takes one more three, he was like, fuck you, Dave.
Hilarious.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So but yeah, just shout out to the program and then we got, man, this gonna be a big year.
Yes, sir.
But moving on, man. Last topic of the day before y'all get on up out of here, man. This past week, man, was fight week. Tank Davis did the thing, man. He knocked out Frank Ghost Martin. He came out there with the Ghostbusters music. That was so classic. That was an all-time classic. But just after that impressive performance by Tank, impressive knockout, what do you want to see next for him? What's the fight that you want to see? I'm gonna ask in each one of you guys, not what you think you're gonna see. What do you want to see? What's the big money fight?
The only answer is Shakur Stevenson. Because you need a big enough name. Ain't no name out there. You gotta have
Yeah,
a
It's
it
other
name.
is.
names. It's some other
Yeah, it
names.
is. Let me
It's some
go then.
names.
Go ahead,
Who?
It's some
Nisto.
names.
No, that's all I'm about to say. Go ahead. Who you think?
Oh, you know who I want to, bro? It's not about who I want to see. We need to see Tank versus Inoue next. Inoue, listen, feel me, hear me out. Inoue just got knocked down and got up and beat the shit out of somebody at 126. Tank was 133. You know what I'm saying? They can meet somewhere in the middle. That's the biggest fight for Tank right now, money wise. And I know Tank likes money. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko is a good fight. That's cool. But we all know he gonna beat the shit out of whoever. But he'll really end Lomachenko career. I don't know if Aram and them is really ready for that. In a way, is the fight that we need to see, and they need to make that shit happen. And in a way, wants it. I'm sure Tank could be up for it. They can meet at like 130 somewhere, and that's a huge fight. That's $1 million. That's a million pay per views, 1.4 something like that, 1.2.
Is it?
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Especially if it's at a venue. Like I don't know where you have it at though. I don't know.
Because my only thing about that, and talent wise, yeah, that's the elite. That's a matchup because people don't know how good he is.
Right,
It's not
And
known like
and
that.
that's and that, and
right,
that's
and
and
look,
that's why I asked. That's why I stopped you and asked, is it because people don't know how good he is?
Yeah,
He fights in Japan, and
yeah.
his fights come on at 5 a.m. here.
I don't think Tank will
right.
No
fight
one
because
sees
But
him.
look,
it's not a big enough draw for him.
nah, look, it is, bro. I was with Mike and Chi and them, bro, and I've never been around them when it was a Tank fight. Nigga, they was buzzing. They all think Tank could get whooped by dude, bro. I
Well,
swear.
they
It's
they are
crazy.
also similar nationalities.
Yeah, hey, bro. And it made
It
me
matters.
cry, bro.
So
And
you're gonna
that
always
Both
made
of
root
me
those
for your guy.
guys you just mentioned, because
You're
and
gonna
D
always
that
Snow
root
made
don't
for
me
your
know
guy.
not
them. I know them.
realize, bro.
They the
Yeah, you're
same
I'm
gonna always
like,
root
nationality.
that's
for your
the
guy.
fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the fight. That's the fight they need right there. That's the fight they need to make right
That
there.
would be a
I
major
feel
fight.
like
That would be a major fight, but the novice doesn't know who in a way is. Because, like I
right,
said,
but look,
he coming on at
Not
5
about good
a.m.
fighter,
on
it's about the fun of the
ESPN,
fight. Yeah.
this ain't
where
about the novice. This is about
but a boxing fan, that would be a great fight.
yeah,
I
hell
agree. I
yeah.
agree.
The monster versus Tank. Oh, bro, say
But
you know
see,
Tank gonna kill him.
I don't want to see Tank go down in weight. I would rather see,
Yeah.
but
I
he'll
want him
kill
to
that
get
boy.
stronger.
I think
Nah,
that.
see, look,
I think he'd
you
hurt him.
know another reason I said that because I'm tired of the weight draining. I'm tired of that. Like I want to take if this is the weight from what my takeaway was listening to him watching the pre-fight and the post-fight. He's walking around and he's trying to stay this weight on purpose. And in my mind, I was like, why? He knows it, bro. He's trying to stay in shape. He's trying to eat right. He's trying to stay in that area. So if there ain't no real weight cut. In a way, what? He got to
Yeah,
come
he
up
used to
four
always have to
pounds.
cut. Now he don't have
Right.
to no
See,
more.
he done
Ain't no
changed
fat
up,
boy.
bro.
Ain't no fat
I
boy
was
comments
watching
from
him.
Tank no more.
Yeah, like I was watching him and he, you know, he needs to work on his speaking, his public speaking and all. Like you said, I was laughing and listening to
Yeah,
him.
he
But
need a PR.
he grew, bro. He's grown up, he done matured. And I feel like he wants that fight too. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes, if they got this fight on the table and they
I've
got
never heard him talk
Lomachenko,
about him
That puts
ever.
you on the pound for pound list, though. That's how you get there. That fight. That's how you top it. Like that's because that's one of those
exactly.
dudes. Because in a way, as a pound for pound top 5
He's
fighter. If
pound
you
for
don't
pound
know him,
top
look him
two.
up.
They
Like he
always
is.
got him number 1 or 2 every time. Tank knock him out, bro. He's the face of boxing so easy. And he's already a face of boxing, but I feel like if he got that fight on the table, a Shakur fight, a Devin Haney fight, and a Lomachenko fight, I feel like Tank will take that fight at this point right now over all of them if he had his choice. One for one, because everybody's coming out to see that fight. I'm talking about live gate, pay-per-views, all of that shit. If he fights Devin Haney, Tank's the draw. If he fights Shakur gonna run more than he ran against that other dude. Lomachenko gonna stand there and try to download him and get matrixed and he gonna get beat up by the machine. The Inoue fight, if you're asking me, bro, is the fight that we need and the fight that Tank should want. I think he wants it, bro. When I was watching him, bro, it seemed like he didn't want to. He didn't come out and say it, but there's a reason that he's staying that little and that small. Cause
Well, he
like
got
you
like
said,
what they
bro, he
said,
can
eight
fight.
or nine fight deal.
Yeah, he can fight at 135, 140 easy. We know that, but why is he staying that damn small? I was like, why? What is it? And
Because
I
you're
saw
killing people at
Inoue.
that size.
It's the Inoue fight, bro.
That
Because
boy's strong at that size. He ain't no reason to
if
move up.
he's one, let's say he's 138. He's walking around at 138, and Inoue is walking around at 135. Then Inoue got to lose 5 pounds. Tank got to lose 7 pounds. That ain't nothing, bro. Little 7 pounds. That ain't nothing.
I don't want to see Tank at 130 no more.
Right.
I want to see it at 35 and 40. I know 40 is
No,
a
I
stretch
feel you,
for me
bro. But for the
because he only did it that one, but I
yeah,
don't want to see him go to 30 no more. He
right,
didn't beat up on everybody at that weight. And I know Inoue is different. It's just that weight class. I would rather see Inoue come up
right.
and see what he can do, but that's a nice jump.
That's
When you that small, 10 pounds is a huge
that's a
Yeah,
lot,
it
bro.
is. That's a lot.
That's a
Lot to
lot.
um,
Yeah. Shit.
but yeah, if they met at a 133 or something like that, what Tank was just, I don't want to see him go down in weight. I want to see him go up higher. I want to see Tank go up against heavier hitters now. Because the competition is dwindling. It's not much left there for him that we want to see.
Right.
I agree with you. I want to see that Inoue fight. I think that'll be major from a boxer perspective. I think that'll be his biggest competition. But from just the fan, the mainstream, I want to see 3 fights. I'm gonna give you 3, and then I'm gonna give you the one out of the 3 that means the most. The guys that were at 135 when this all started of who was the best. Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. We already saw Ryan Garcia. But those 3, I still need to see Tank against all those guys. But most importantly, against Shakur, because he's the only other one that's undefeated and somebody got to go. I think Inoue and Tank, that could be. But see, I think Inoue needs. I think you need to build Inoue up more in the American market.
I think that's
more.
like still there.
He needs to, like when Anthony Joshua first crossed over into coming into America when he fought in, I think it was New York.
Yeah.
That's when he became a big name here. It wasn't until then when people started knowing. Yes, where he was from, they knew him.
Okay. Yeah.
But here he wasn't a big name until people saw him, and I think you need to do that
You're right.
Inoue. I think
That's
Inoue needs to come over at least get a 1 or 2 performances in the U.S. so people can see him.
Nah, you're right, bro. Because that's when that was legendary for the kid. He knocked out. He got knocked down and then got up and beat the shit out of the Klitschko dude. That was in New York. I remember that. Nah, you're right. That's facts, bro. You speaking facts.
I think once you do that, then then the end game they could be Pacquiao Mayweather.
Yeah. That's where I was going with it, bro. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe Inoue need to come over here because his fights is always over there. That's real. And the last fight he fought, I heard him through his translator saying that he couldn't wait to come to America and dominate. I was like, oh yeah.
To me, that's the only issue with Inoue is no one knows him here because you got to set your alarm to watch him.
Right.
You got to watch him while you're getting ready for work. What the fuck? It's at 5 a.m. on Tuesdays. It's always on a damn Tuesday here. Who's watching a fight at 5 a.m. on a Tuesday?
Yeah.
Everybody at work or sleep. Yeah.
So that's the only thing. Once you get him seen over here and people look and they like, oh, wait, who is this? This is Pacquiao at his best. Who is this little dude?
Dude got hands and they fast.
Then it's gonna be a game changer. Then the world gonna be like, all right, let's get it. Let's see it. I'll pay. I'll buy that for $1. Ooh. I think it could be a good matchup. I think Shakur ain't getting enough love because he looked bad in his last fight, but I still gonna take Tank.
Man,
I'm still taking Tank. Once he make contact, it's
yeah.
it's a game changer. Like Mike Tyson said, I got plans to get punched in the mouth.
I used to think Shakur could beat Tank up, bro. I really did.
Skill wise, I think that'll be his toughest out of their group though. Because I love Shakur. I am a huge fan.
Me too. I love Shakur. You know, bro, we both love Shakur. We do. But it's something like
speed,
it's so
he got power.
Easy. It's easy to say what you won't do. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do like Ryan Garcia, and I'm not. And then you in there, and you done won 5 rounds or so, and then you start.
You getting walked down by a 5'4", 120.
That's why I say. That's why I say Tank baits in everybody because you winning.
Yeah.
You winning. You like this? Oh, I got this nigga.
I got this
nigga.
And then he got you.
Every time.
Every time.
We saw it with Rolly. We saw it with Ryan. We saw it with Frank. We seen it before with Zaza and everybody.
I think, bro. I really think he does that to Shakur too. He'll do that to Shakur too, I think.
Yeah, seriously.
You're gonna start feeling yourself like, oh, I got this nigga. I got him. Did you see in his corner? I believe it was going into the 7th round. Tank is like, he ain't got nothing left.
Yeah.
He said it to his corner. He's like, he ain't got nothing left now. He ain't got nothing left. I could tell he ain't got nothing left. And 7th round, sure enough, that's when Tank turned up the pressure.
Bro, it was crazy.
You let him punch yourself
body
out.
shot. Frank was doing good, and then that body shot, he hit him, bro. He couldn't recover from that. It was crazy. Tank broke him down from there.
I think when he hit him the hardest he could, and he started making that face turn red and all that, and Shorty kept coming in viciously, that breaks you down mentally, bro. Like, dang, I'm hitting this dude with all I got, and he's steady in my kitchen, hitting me hard.
Yeah. But you thinking like, I'm up on points. I'm tagging. I'm in there.
Ding.
That's the bait.
Hey,
the bait and switch.
He pulled a bud. I heard Calvin Ford in the corner. Y'all heard it? He was like, we need all these rounds, baby. We need all these rounds. He was like, man, chill out. And then went out.
Hit the switch.
That was it. He came back the next round. It was like, he ain't got nothing left. Well, he was like, well, go get him.
It's funny because the most nerve-wracking part of a Tank fight, the part that makes me more nervous than anything at any moment, is the backflip.
Man, the backflip.
I get more nervous about the backflip than the fight.
It's crazy.
What, you think somebody gonna get in the way or something?
Or it just fall, miss his step, or something, hurt, come down and twist an ankle or anything. Like
$200,000 boots on.
Like, you just got this 8-fight deal with Amazon. I know they like holding their breath every time he do it, like anything.
That's a little dude that used to flip off garages on the mattresses. You can tell he was
badass little boy. Sit down stay on the ground. He that kid.
No fear at all, bro.
But that's, to me, that is the part that makes me more nervous than any moment of his fight is the flip. When I see him go up for that flip, I'm like, if you notice, like, we'll text back and forth throughout the whole fight. I won't say nothing or do nothing while he's doing that flip until I know he landed perfect. Like, hold on, let me hold this message before, let me make sure this nigga land right before I send this. Like, anything could happen at that moment. That's when I'm most nervous. That's like riding a motorcycle
that stadium was rocking like how it is with wrestling. When you watch wrestling, that stadium was rocking.
It was big. It was big. That was a legendary stadium, though. So that it was good to see Tank do what he had to do. But again, man, the Ghostbusters, that was my favorite moment, man. The Ghostbusters things, that was dope. I love it.
He did a good job putting on the show. Shout out to Tank, man. He did a great job of being a showman, for real.
Yeah, my favorite part of the fight was the post-fight, how all the stars was back there, like NFL stars, NBA stars, rappers, entrepreneurs, entertainers. It was crazy. Like, Tank so small, he was looking like a midget standing next to Chase Young. I was like, this is crazy. Chase Young wanted to put his arm around him, but he was so, it was funny, bro. I was like, Tank, man, everybody likes him, bro. Everybody, all races like him.
Yeah, he bring him out.
That's what winning does. That's what winning does.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yep. 100%. But man, as always, another outstanding
Yes,
sports
sir.
week, man.
Yeah, we tied it on a little
It
longer
went
than that,
down,
but it
and
was fun. We had a lot,
this was
man. We had a lot
major.
going on.
We had a
Yeah.
lot to talk about, and next week it's going down again. I don't know. I think you might have missed it, Big Money. But if y'all just tuning in, I think next week we're gonna have this fun little. We're gonna have a game where we're gonna mock the mocks, man. We're gonna check out some of these NBA mock drafts, and we're gonna love them or we're gonna shit
Fun with
talk
it,
them.
man.
Whatever,
Just
we're
fun
gonna
with it.
enjoy
I've
this
been
with next
waiting
week
on
being
that.
draft week.
I've been
Next week
waiting to
being
troll.
draft week, it's
I've
time to
been
get into
waiting
it.
to troll the draft so bad.
Yeah, so we're gonna troll some of
Fun.
these mocks.
Up and popping.
So y'all tune in for that next week. And as always, man, from us here at On My Sports, man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Love. Shout out to UK.
Tuesday. Shout out to the UK.
That sunny swimsuit issue. Yeah, it's coming.
You get me, isn't it?
Peace.
Yo.
Shout out.